Good evening and welcome to XRL X2 Season 5 Round 15, I believe it is, in Singapore. I am XRL Fiend and this week I am joined by Ocean Lion. How are you doing?
Fine.
Good. So just before the drivers start readying up to start the race, let's have a quick look at the standings. So in first place we have Mercedes with 214 points, Haas in second with 100 I'm not sure exactly what that says, it might be 189 points. Red Bull in third with 145 points. Williams in fourth with 129 points. McLaren in fifth with 121 points. Aston Martin in sixth with 106 points. And AlphaTauri in seventh with 104 points. Ferrari's in eighth, 100 points. Alfa Romeo ninth with 67 points. And Alpine in 10th with 49 points. The driver's standings. Waldo is in first place with 132 points. Dino's in second with 115 points. Smooth in third with 85 points. Edgar in fourth with 60 points. Mr. Anderson's in fifth with 56 points. Jebus John is in sixth with 55 points. 7th place XRL Torpedo, 49 points. 8th place Vertix with 40 points. Pelly in 9th with 40 points as well. Whippy in 10th with 38 points. Zola in 11th with 36 points. Careless Jackson in 12th with 29 points. The Lone Retreat is in 13th with 27 points. Young Maneuver in 14th with 21 points. XRL Asda in 15th with 18 points. RB Llama has 16 points in 16th place. Mr. Shmee is in 17th with 15 points, and then we have XRL Low in 18th with 4 points, FGE Hackenen with 2 points, and Fable with 1 point. Also this week in XRL, there will be 50 driver 61 credits given out to pole position and another 50 given out to whoever gets the fastest lap of the race. And also me and Ocean Lion will be selecting 2 drivers to be driver of the day that will be participating for a $50 CD keys voucher. So 2 drivers will be getting CD keys vouchers at the end of the race.
Not a lot of drivers.
No, only 13 drivers so far.
Yeah, it's
There's not many in. I'm not sure why that is, because there's more than that in the race poll. We're waiting on Shmee and Venom at the minute. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long now.
Got some
Just
people,
waiting for the...
people joining.
Yeah, I think we're still waiting on the last couple of people to join. Shouldn't be too long now. Only 13 people in the lobby so far. We may also have somewhat young manoeuvre joining during qualifying as well if his electricity comes back on. Yeah, it looks like drivers are starting to ready up. So we're still doing full qualifying, it looks like. With the hope, with hopefully a few drivers joining doing. And here we go then, qualifying for the Singapore Grand Prix. So we've jumped up to 15 drivers already. So that's a good sign for the rest of the evening. Low in the chat saying that there's going to be rain. When is that going to be? Oh, so it's going to be a dry... So I've just been informed that it's going to be a dry qualifying 1, 2 and 3, and then there's going to be rain in the race. Looks like it's going to be Inters in the race. Debut, it's the first to be out of the pit lane to set a hot lap. A thunderstorm coming 30 minutes into the race. This is going to be interesting if that's going to happen. Never seen thunder and lightning in an F1 game, but there's a first for everything. So Dave Hewitt coming to the end of Sector 3 to begin his first hot lap of Q1. And after how glitched the game was in X3 earlier, Dave will be wanting to prove a point this race, I think.
Always have.
So Dave's invalidated his lap, so we'll go have a look at Edgar. Is your microphone okay?
Well, fixed it now.
That's good. That's good. So Edgar comes across the line. Edgar comes across the line and does a 37.3 to start off this qualifying session. Plastic Love does a 39.3. Going to second place for now. Next across the line is going to be Mr. Anderson, who goes into second place with a 37.6. Next up will be Dino, who's just coming across the final corner. And he sets a 38.0. I'm surprised that wasn't invalidated by Torpedo, actually. He does a 39.9. And Jebus John does a 38.1 going into fourth place. Not sure what happened to Smooth, but he was going really slow on the DRS, or just before the DRS straight between Sector 2 and Sector 3. So he'll be wanting to try again. Yeah, and both AlphaTauris go into the pits. So at the minute we've got Dave, Pelly, Zola and low all on out laps. We have Smooth, who's on a hot lap at the minute, but with only 35% ERS. He might not have the power to be able to do the quickest of laps. He's also got Dino very close by on the track. So he'll have to be careful not to get too close, because both of them are on hot laps at the minute.
We also got Dave on hot lap as well, but at the end of the section.
Yeah, Dave's on a hot lap. Just
Got Zola behind him as well, also on a hot lap. That's all on the cars and tracks before, so currently
yeah, we only have 4 cars on track at the minute, don't we? And that's Dino who's spun, and Torpedo's retired in the pits. So
I mean,
Smooth
no one's
goes
gonna get
into
eliminated,
the...
so
Yeah, all you have to do is 1 lap and retire. No one will get eliminated unless someone joins super late. So Dave in sector 3, let's see what time he can do. We only have 13 people in the, I don't know if it's the same on your screen, but on my screen it goes from 10 straight to 13, so I think the game might be a little bit broken right now. Dave goes into P9 with a 141.8, and Zola across the line goes into 10th with a 141.9.
on the
So everyone's... Yeah, on the medium tyres. Unless they want to start on softs in the race. Well, they're saying that there's going to be rain at the start of the race, so they won't need the medium tyres for Q2, I don't think. So use them now and then. You've got an extra set of softs for the rest of qualifying.
Yeah.
So Waldo will be the first to start their lap, so we'll stick with him for now.
Dave's just starting off. I don't know if he was letting Will go past, but he went straight on.
I'm not sure what was happening with David. Looked like he maybe went straight on, maybe forgot to brake. He may have damage as well because he just broke. Oh, well, he definitely has damage now. He's broke his wing anti.
I do have some problems.
Maybe just a little bit. But back to Waldo, who was a bit of a loose back end there coming out of that corner, but he's alright. At the minute, the fastest lap is a 37.3 set by Edgar. Can Waldo get close to that time or even beat it? He goes into 6th on mediums. That's a decent lap actually from him on those medium tyres. Pelly just coming around the final corner, also on the mediums. goes into 8th place with a 39.8. Lowe's just set a purple middle sector. He is on soft tyres. He goes into 2nd place, only a 10th behind Edgar, so good lap time from him. So 4 minutes left in Q1.
I shouldn't just everyone go in the pits and just die, really.
Yeah, I think that's what could happen. I think that's what's going to happen, yeah. Yeah, and that's Waldo into the pits. And just waiting for Lowe now to get back to the pits. And that should be qualifying done then, with about 2.5 minutes to go. Yeah, Q1 done, sorry. And Lowe retires. And there we have it. So, nobody out in Q1. So, XRL Edgar is the quickest with a 1 minute 37.350. About a 10th behind is XRL Lowe. Anderson in 3rd with a 37.6. Dino with a 38.0. Jebus John with a 38.1. Mr. Neon with a 38.6. And then Find Waldo, the quickest medium runner, with a 38.8. In 8th, Pelly 9th, and Torpedo 10th.
And so last.
Yes. But anyway, we're into Q2 now. So we're going to lose the 3 slowest drivers. So whoever finished 11th, 12th and 13th will be out of qualifying.
Yep. See his first go out then.
Looks like it's an Alfa Romeo. So XRL Lowe.
This is only Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, Lowe's the first out then. Followed by Plastic and Edgar. And Torpedoes followed them out as well. Solo just starting his lap then. Let's see what he can do.
Only 2 cars in the pits. Oh, and plastic glove invalidated at the last corner.
Oh, unlucky. So if it was the last corner, that'll be this and next lap then, I assume. Which means he probably won't have the fuel to go around and set a lap this time. No, keeping it clean. So XRL low about to come around the final corner. Sets a 136.8 to start off this qualifying session.
Oh, plastic went in the wall. I think he hasn't lost any. He hasn't got any damage.
That's lucky. It's very easy to DNF around here. Edgar goes into second place with a 37.6. Here is Plastic, who's invalidated. Just about to start a lap, it looks like. Can't see really if he's got much damage, if any, but if he doesn't, he'll be able to set this lap. Mr. Neon crosses the line in second place. And Torpedo goes into the pits, so Jebs John will be the next one. Goes into fourth place with a 38.2. And that was Pelly going into third with a 37.3. Waldo into second place with a 37.0. And Mr. Anderson's just invalidated in sector 3. And Dino going into 6th on medium tyres. Zola into 8th, 38.5. Mr. Anderson goes into the pits. So does Low and Edgar. Pelly's invalidated. Yeah. And goes into the pits. Dave's got to be careful of the Aston Martin behind him. Mr. Neon. Didn't look like he blocked his hot lap, but he's into the pits. But Dave starts his hot lap in Q2. Purple sector 1. Low in the chat saying what a lap. A 36.8, so far low. That is a good lap time, putting you into first place. Sets you up nicely for Q3 at the minute. Plus, oh, nearly lost it, but he seems to be okay. Just saved it at the last moment as he comes around the final corner. And he sets a 139.4. Currently in 9th place. And Torpedo just opening up DRS. Coming to the end of Sector 1. A 27.3. So at the minute we've got Edgar, Zola, Plastic and Anderson on outlaps. Waldo, Dave, Torpedo on hot laps and everybody else in the pit lane. A 1 minute 6.0 for Torpedo, a purple sector 2. It's a 1 minute 39.7, putting them into 10th place. So let's see if Plastic Love can set a lap time without invalidating. He's managed Sector 1, he's about to get through Sector 2 without...
Really invalidates a lot.
Yeah, let's see if he can manage it. He can. So Sector 3 for Plastic. Not very close there. He goes around the final corner, and this will be a valid lap. He's quicker than Torpedo by a couple of tenths, 39.5, putting him into 10th place. Mr. Anderson about to finish Sector 2. Let's have a gander. See what he's doing. He did a 104.5 Sector 2 time. Only Plastic and Anderson are on medium tyres, everyone else on softs. It is due to rain at the start of the race. It may be better for them to be on softs. And Anderson goes into 6th with a 37.7 on the medium tyres. So decent time. Decent time from him. Plastic only has 15% ERS left. He's in Sector 3. Maybe setting another time here. We have a yellow flag for Anderson at the end of Sector 1. But it's gone green quickly enough, so no issues there. Oh, that's wide from Plastic, but he keeps it valid. He's 3/10 quicker, stays in 10th place, but improves to a 39.2.
Do you feel like he needs to improve?
Pardon, sorry.
Well,
Smooth, the last person to set a lap time. Goes into 8th, 37.9. A little bit on the edge for him and Jebus John and Zola. But he's pushed Plastic into the bottom 3. And Jebus nearly 7/10 up from his last lap. That would push him into the top 5. Zola has retired from the session.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
No worries.
in just a bit.
That's fine. Don't worry. So Jebus John goes up into P3 with a 37.2. That'll have him safe. He'll be safe now from going out. Plastic trundles into the pit lane. Edgar on a lap. Don't think he needs to set it, but he may want to just in case. Smooth on a lap as well. Let's see if Smooth can improve. Actually, I'm not too sure if Smooth's on a lap, but we'll sit with him anyway. No, he's not on a lap. He'll be trying again. So, who is on a lap at the minute? Dave's on an out lap. He'll get there in time. No issues there. Dino's just started a lap. And Torpedo has just started a lap. So Edgar should be safe from the drop, but it's difficult to tell sometimes. So that is qualifying 2 over with. The bottom 3 at the minute is Torpedo, Dave and Plastic. Torpedo and Dave are both on laps. The time they need to beat is a 38.4. We're watching Edgar in Sector 3. Oh, and he's not sure exactly what he did there or why he did that, but he's in 6th place basically. Dino with the quickest time of the race of the session, going into 1st place with a 36.7, less than a 10th quicker than Low. And Torpedo improves to a 39.3. So it's Dave. Will it be Dave or Zola that go out of this qualifying session? We're going to find out in a second. Yeah, it was Dave that we say goodbye to then with a 39.4. So Plastic will start the race in 11th with a 39.2. Torpedo in 12th, 39.3, and Dave with 39.4. Quickest was Dino with a 36.7. Second was Low, and then Waldo, Smooth, Jebus John, Mr. Neon, and Pelly. And then Edgar and Anderson getting through on medium tyres, but I don't think they'll need them because it's going to be wet at the start. And Zola, by the skin of his teeth, makes it through to Q3. So Q3 has begun. 12 minutes to find out who will be starting on pole position here in Singapore. Low, the first out of the pits again.
Waldo. Well then. As well. And also Smooth and Ely as well. Of course, so he's always coming out.
Yeah, so 7 of the 10 drivers are out of the pits starting their outlap. Anderson, Jebus and Edgar are the 3 to stay in the pits. So low 26.8 at the end of Sector 1. Edgar and Jebus John have both started their outlaps now as well.
Waldo up and Valdo.
So low, final couple of corners for him. Oh, and that'll be this and next lap for him. Definitely cut the corner there. Yeah, he definitely cut the corner, so nothing much you can do. Waldo's just started his second lap. Mr. Neon with a 36.9 into provisional pole. Dino round the final corner.
I think Waldo and Valdo again.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Waldo did invalidate again. Yeah. So this will be Zola going into 5th. So Jealous John will be the next who sets a time. At the minute, Mr. Neon with a 36.9 is in first, Pelly in second, Smooth third, Dino fourth and Zola fifth. Can Jebus John go into the top 5? He can. He can go fourth. 37.7. Edgar. Oh, Edgar. Oh,
He's
no,
gone.
Edgar's... Yeah. Edgar
Just start a lap
has...
as well. You go across the line.
Oh, wow, he was lucky there then. Just managed to set a time before DNFing, so he is in fourth for now with a 37.4. He's a rather lucky boy. So Low goes into the pit lane to change his tyres. And I'm not sure what's happened there with Neon. Neon spun. Needs to be careful about blocking the pit lane though with cars coming up round. Manages to get out the way. Pelly goes into the pits.
I think Anderson's next with the camera and Villasolo's can do that. No, he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mr. Anderson is the next one. He will set a 37.4, and that puts him into fourth place. And Jebus John has invalidated, so he will go into the pits. So that leaves Mr. Anderson the only one out on track.
That leaves Waldo and Low the lap.
Yes. Yeah, so Waldo invalidating a couple of times and Low getting a this and next lap.
Yellow's coming out.
So with 5 minutes left, Low comes out of the pit lane.
So does Waldo as well.
Okay. Yeah, so both of those drivers need to set a lap time as quickly as possible, really. Because if they invalidate their lap, I don't think they'll have time to come into the pits and change tyres or refuel. Yeah, I agree with you there. The midfield is a nasty place to be around Singapore. Low's just starting his lap. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. Cool. Cool. Nothing serious though, which is good. Low with a 104.3 for sector 2. If he does a similar lap time to his Q2 time, then that's got to be like top 2, top 3.
I think Waldo's struggling. I think. Get a bad sector too.
So Waldo will be hoping for a bit better next lap. Low keeps it clean this time, goes into third place, 37.3. Let's have a check up on Waldo. He'll be going again, a 39.5.
Dino just going slow.
Yeah. Should be letting Anderson past, I think. Pelly hasn't had his ERS open until now, so he'll be just starting his lap. So will Anderson and Dino. So I think next across the line is Smooth, who's currently sitting in P4.
That's all invalidating his hot lap.
That's unlucky. He's got time to try again. He's got about a minute left to get around the final corner, so not the end of the world just yet. Smooth goes into third with a 37.1, about 2.5 tenths quicker than his previous lap. Jevis John has retired in the pits. The next up is Find
Peely.
Waldo.
I don't know. No, Peely's ahead of him.
Yeah, Pelly is ahead of Smooth at the minute by 2 thousandths of a second.
I know, I'm getting my drivers confused here.
That's okay, mate. Don't worry. Find Waldo goes into pole position, provisional pole position with a 36.5, 4 tenths quicker than Mr. Neon in second place, who has finished his qualifying session. Low goes into the pits.
I told you he was struggling on that last lap.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Or the lap before.
Yeah, he was saving it all for that lap, wasn't he? And then he gets first place. Pelly decides not to do another lap, which means the next across the line will be Mr. Anderson. And Mr. Anderson goes into second place with a 36.9, beating Mr. Neon by about 4 thousandths. And then Dino goes quicker than Anderson, going into second himself with a time of 36.6.
It was looking like a Haas 1-2 there until Dino just came in and spoiled that.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? But Dino spoils the party for the Haas boys. Oh, that was the wall. So Waldo is the only driver left driving around the track, apart from those who have already finished. He just needs to get back to the pits all in one piece, which he has successfully managed to do. And that is qualifying complete.
Oh, there we go.
Yep. And there we go. So in pole position, Find Waldo gets the fastest lap with a 1 minute 36.552. In second place is Dino, splitting up the Haas boys with a 36.6. Third place, 36.9, is Mr. Anderson, followed by Mr. Neon, only 4 hundredths of a second between them. P5 is XRL Pelly with a 37.1, and then Smooth with a 37.1, only 0.02 of a second. XRL Low in 7th, Edgar in 8th, Jebus John in 9th, and XRL Zola starts in 10th place. So I'm going to go for a quick break. I will be back before the race starts in about 5 minutes time.
Yeah, okay.
Back in a mo.
The drivers. So, going 8:59. Classic will be away from his. That's right now. Unless he's just gonna start on cards. Only on the hards. It's expected to be right in the middle of the race, might clear up towards the end.
Right then, here we are on the grid, waiting to get underway with the race. We have Zola in the chat saying, WTF rain, where are you, Jeff? You're rubbish?
Password.
It was meant to rain, according to the MFD. But it doesn't seem to be here right now.
I think it's probably dry for the start and then rain later.
Yeah, you would think so.
Us deciding to start on the hard season.
Interesting. Yeah, so in Q2 we have the top 10 who mostly started on softs thinking there would be rain. We have Edgar and Anderson on mediums who got through to Q3 on those. Zola saying Anderson is the letdown, watch. From P3 on mediums, he's in a decent position to get a result here, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going now.
Yeah, that's right. The countdown has begun with 20 seconds. Zola, what's the odds all Scots DNF first? Evens, probably.
I say 99%.
99. 99% chance they all DNF first.
Update the search on that.
So, 5 lights and we're off. The predicted pit stop strategy on the screen. Waldo gets us underway with a decent start, but gets overtaken by Dino. Anderson overtakes his teammate as well.
I think Waldo went wide. Relatively clean so far.
Clean, smooth and Jebus are side by side.
It is getting got past Zola. Pretty strong past so we overtake Dave.
And Jebus does finally get past Smooth. They were side by side for a couple of corners. Dino's getting away a little bit. Well, not by much actually, about 8/10 in front now. Mr. Anderson in second place. Neon in third.
Unfortunately, past Zola.
And Edgar gets past Zola. Interesting. We have Pelly in 5th place, very close behind Waldo. Also following them is Jebus John. At the back, actually, Torpedo is only 3/10 behind, 4/10 behind Plastic. Oh, we have an incident. Yeah, Dave spun and
Edgar as well.
yeah,
that dude's got 5-second time probably because of that.
Oh, that's unlucky for him, and Dave's just hit the wall as well. Very, very unfortunate. I didn't see all of the details of that, but it looked like Dave spun and then Edgar just got caught up in it.
Yeah, that's what it looked like as well.
Yeah, so both of those are pitting now, changing their tyres. Pelly's still only 4/10 behind Waldo. Oh, and the rain has begun.
Yeah, I've just seen that as well.
Yeah.
Torpedo can't make a move on Plastic.
Oh, there's been contact between them.
Plastic went wide. And Torpedo hit him. It's like... Plastic's got damage.
Yeah, there was definitely a wing that went, and now Plastic's gone a little bit wide into the corner.
And he's lost the entire front wing.
He's got to be careful now. Getting back to the pits in the rain with no wing. near the front. Mr. Neon about half a second behind Anderson. Oh, and that is that plastic again?
Yeah, it's plastic
Yeah.
again. Going slow, not too fast.
Yeah, it's going from bad to worse for plastic, unfortunately. DRS has been enabled, but for how long? That is the question.
Probably a couple of laps.
More than likely. It will be for a couple of laps, yeah. Oh, low only a couple of tenths behind. Smooth. Can't get close enough to make a move. Opens up DRS. But still can't get close enough. It stays in 8th place for now.
Like 2 seconds of each other. Oh, those a little bit back though, so.
Yeah, and then there's a little gap into to 5th place.
Yeah. So Anderson is close to that Dino right now.
Oh yeah, and Dino's made a little mistake, so can Anderson get close? And we can get within 3 tenths, but not close
Anderson
enough.
could get Dino on the next DRS rate.
Yeah, well, he might. I thought for a second he was going to have a look there down the inside before the DRS straight, but
He could also go smooth there as well.
He's going for a move. They're side by side. Anderson on the inside gets the position.
Still on Torpedo pitting for Inter. Goals pitted for Inters. And Torpedo also pits for Inter as well. He got front wing damage as well.
Yeah.
No, that was from the plastic incident.
Nah, yeah, it may well have been. I didn't realise he had damage, but yeah, if it was, it will have been from the plastic incident, if anything. So, Mr. Anderson is currently in 1st place and leading the race, and that is a tiny little spin from Mr. Neon, but he did well to save it. But he's under pressure now from Find Waldo.
And Waldo's under pressure from Hillary as well behind.
Yeah, so we've got maybe a little train forming here, a little DRS train. Dave pits for Inters.
Drivers feeling like it's the right time to switch to Inters. Or they're just pitting early to get ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, one of the two. I'm not sure what the strategy call is here. And is that Mr. Neon going into the pits as well now?
Anderson as well. Oh,
plastic's gone off.
And he's taking off his front wing again. Let's go John and Low in the pits as well. I think it's time for Inters.
I think it is, yeah. It's starting to get a little bit damp out there for the drivers. But yeah, after the result after finishing the race in X3, Plastic will have had some confidence going into this one, but it's not going as well as he would have hoped.
Not doing him a favour, really.
No. Dino's in the lead at the minute, and then these
guys might be still faster than Inters though, because Edgar gets past so well. That'll not be for long though, as Low pits for medium.
Low is on mediums, and is that plastic off again? I think it may well be.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And he's on spawn again.
You've got to be careful not to get in people's way here.
Waldo hit him, I think.
Oh no.
Nothing Faster could do
Let's have
there.
a look.
No Waldo.
Yeah, he's not on the racing line at the minute, so he's not causing much of a problem for those guys. Mr. Neon and Jebus John are pretty close to each other. So is Pelly and Dino. Oh, what's happened there to Dave? Dave's gone back into the pit lane to change his front wing. So he must have got damaged from somewhere, and we've got a virtual safety car.
That should be Sean. He's taken off his entire front wing.
Oh no. That's not looking good for him either now, but luckily he won't lose as much time if he... Well, he will pit, won't he? But he won't lose as much time from pitting than he would normally lose. So Plastic and Dave are both in the pit to change the wings, and Jebus will be joining them very, very soon. And the virtual safety car has ended, so we are back underway racing. Lowe and Anderson. Lowe going for a move on Anderson, potentially. Tries to go around the...
Yeah, Lowe's on the mediums. The guys are still faster at this point.
Yeah, the dry tyres are quicker. But the rain is starting to settle on the track, so it won't be too long until Inters.
Zola's paying for mediums.
Interesting choice.
Just imagine it starts to rain more heavily and I still back in the pits again.
Yeah, if the rain doesn't come down as heavy as people thought it would, then it may be dry all the way. And so the extra pit stop.
It's looking wet in Sector 1 actually.
Yeah, let's have a look at... Yeah, it is looking a little bit wet now. It won't be too long.
And Dave gets a second time penalty.
He does. It's the first time penalty of the day. Smooth in
the
the pits.
Actually.
Let's see what he goes on to.
Not actually the first time penalty of the day. I got 5 seconds. For the first 3 seconds anyway.
Yeah, he got the first 3 seconds of the race, didn't he? Smooth goes on to Inters. Just Smooth on intermediates. Anderson moves up to 5th because of that. So Lowe's on mediums, Edgar's on hards, Zola's on mediums, and the front 2 are on softs. Everybody else is on intermediate tyres. Lowe looking to make a move on Pelly. Goes to the outside and he gets the move done before the corner. Lowe moves up into 3rd position. 27 seconds behind second.
Although chasing Dino right now.
And he's... Oh dear.
He's gone. He's gone off his front wing.
Yeah, Waldo's lost his front wing, which means that Dino will be making quite a big gap up the front now.
Nice. On the wall again.
DRS has been disabled. Yeah. So now it's time for wet tyres.
Yeah.
That's it.
Waldo needs to take this carefully now, or else he's gonna crash out.
He does, yeah. Zola's the first in the pits. Can Waldo get to the pit lane without crashing out?
I think he can.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he's made it.
Still be dry spots in the circuit. There's like bridges and that.
Yeah, under the bridge is still dry. But everywhere else is wet, so...
Yeah.
His wet tyres, well, intermediate tyres.
Low's also
Low,
pitting as well.
yeah, Low's gone into the pits, onto intermediates.
Plastic
So
will have to
Dino,
pit as well.
who's in first at the minute, Dino's pitted as well. So Pelly and Anderson are the front two. Dino's in third, Neon in fourth. Smooth has just overtaken up into fifth place. He's overtaken the two that were in the pits. So Waldo returns in sixth and Low in seventh.
Dave and Plastic are a lap down already.
They are, yeah, they are. They've had to pit a couple of times, haven't they? Let's have a look.
Dino gets a 3-second time penalty now.
Yeah, Zola, Dave and Plastic have all done 3 stops each. So the only driver left on dry tyres is Plastic Love, who's just hit the wall.
He's pitting, I think. Yes. See?
Yeah, he has to now,
And
doesn't he?
Oh, he's
Overshoots
overshot.
it. Overshoots, but he does make it.
Oh.
Yellow flag, not sure what
Virtual
for.
safety
Virtual
car.
safety car. Probably for the debris on the track, I'm not sure where that was though.
Don't actually know, really.
It may have been Plastic because he's getting a wing change in the pits. Oh, we have a full safety car.
Oh. Been a lot of damage on the circuit, I think.
There must be. Yeah, there must be some damage. So we've got Pelly leading with Anderson in second. And Dino in third. Mr. Neon fourth, who doesn't have a wing, and that's probably why there's a full safety car. So Mr.
Who
Neon.
doesn't have a line?
Mr. Neon.
Oh. And what happened there? Must have just went into the wall.
Yeah, he must have done. He must have done. So that pushes Smooth into fourth, Waldo into fifth. Low will probably get into sixth here as well.
Plastic's a minute 41 behind Dave.
He is, yeah.
And close that gap though onto the safety car.
Yeah, he'll catch up to the back, but he'll still be a lap down unless he can get through the pack. Only 2 penalties at the minute as well. Let's have a look. So we've got Dave with 3 seconds and Dino with 3 seconds. The fastest lap is a 1 minute 41.6 set by Find Waldo. Outside of the top 10 is Zola with a 44.0.
Both AlphaTauris are double stacking.
AlphaTauri's double stacking. Ooh, that is an interesting decision from the AlphaTauri team.
Probably not communicating with each other. Done that with my teammate at lunch. Zola will overtake John.
Yeah, from the pit, sorry, I guess. Oh, and who was that? That was Dino spinning under the safety car. Dropping down to 7th place. Very surprised at the minute, actually, that we're on lap 10 and we haven't had any DNFs yet.
Paul and John are putting on full wets.
Oh, wow.
It might be that kind of conditions now.
Yeah, if there's puddles on the track, then... Which there looks like there's a couple of... Maybe starting to form. Yeah, there's some puddles on the track, so yeah, wet tyres.
Plastic also pits for wet tyres as well.
Might be the right decision, especially under the safety car, means they can catch up and they've saved a pit stop pitting for those tyres. By the time the safety car comes in a couple of laps time, who knows. Oh yeah, Pelly's gone into the pits, Anderson's gone into the pits, Smooth's gone into the pits, Low, Neon, Dino, everybody's going into the pits apart from
Waldo.
Apart from Waldo, yeah.
And Dave as well. Up there.
Yeah, Dave and Waldo have decided not to go into the pits.
Torpedo comes in the pits now as well. Baldo and Dave probably don't go to the pits because their teammates were.
Yeah, that's probably
would have made
what it comes
any
down
difference.
to. Maybe not, but they're still behind the safety car. So, Oh, a little bit wide from Waldo. So yeah, it's definitely time for full wets, isn't it? Oh no, he was just letting Dave through, actually. He was just letting Dave unlap himself, I think, there. Dave's had the green light. And he goes past. Plastic gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Oh, Dave! Smacks the wall, so...
Maybe another front wing change coming his way.
Yeah, more than likely. And Plastic with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Big guys in his lap.
Wow. That is very, very awkward for those who are still catching up.
Also very awkward for Waldo as well.
It is, because he's still got a pit, hasn't he?
Not really much of a difference with Dave though. Lap down.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no one for the lap down. It will be a lap down.
It will be now that he has gone into the pit lane. So, Mr. Anderson is in 2nd place, and Waldo has not gone into the pits yet. Oh, careful from Anderson. And we are back underway racing here. Waldo nearly lost it on the restart. Mr. Anderson gets through. Will Pelly be... Oh, Waldo is all over the place.
Oh, Plastic.
A little bit further back.
Oh, Plastic's lost his front wing again.
Oh dear.
He's
Low
gone
trying to
wrong.
get past Smooth, but can't quite do it.
Waldo's made a
And there may have
mistake.
been contact there between Neon and someone else.
Waldo's made a
Looking.
massive mistake.
Oh, Waldo's
That's
gone
pitting.
off, I think, then. Has Waldo gone off, or is he still alive?
Still alive, just dropping
Still
back.
alive. Oh, and there's been contact between, well, Smooth and
Waldo's
Low
lost his
just...
front wing.
Yeah, looked like Low squeezed him a little bit.
Waldo's lost his front wing.
And a full safety car again.
God.
So we're on lap 12 and we have a full safety car. This means Waldo can go into the pits and change his tyres, which he should have done really a while back, but he didn't do it, and now he's down in 8th place.
I thought there'd be a lot of safety cars.
Yeah, there usually isn't around Singapore, so it's going to happen. But in the wet, I mean, it just gets a lot more dangerous. So this means Dave as well can try and unlap himself if the other drivers allow him to.
Waldo keeps going to the wall.
Yeah, he's got no front wing.
Yeah, I just need to be careful.
He does. So Zola earlier on saying, where's the rain?
A smooth pitting.
Yeah, smooth pits. Needs a
This
wing
Waldo
change.
as well.
Yeah, Waldo needs to get off those intermediates as soon as possible. Earlier on before the race started, Zola saying, where's the rain? Well, we've got it now. We've got it a lot, big time now.
Okay.
Mr. Anderson is leading the race. In the Haas, followed by XRL Pelly. In third is XRL Low, and then Dino, and then Edgar, and Mr. Neon in 6th. Torpedo is in 7th. Followed by his teammate Jevis John in 8th, Zola in 9th, Smooth 10th, Waldo 11th after going into the pits. Dave trying to catch up and unlap himself in 12th, and Plastic trying to do the same in 13th.
Just gonna check real quick how many things has passed. But
So the penalties are on the screen now. Only Dino and Dave have 3 seconds. Plastic has a drive-through penalty to serve. Once safety car's in, he has to do it within 3 laps. Otherwise, he will be disqualified. The fastest lap is still find Waldo with a 41.6. Since he's outside of the top 10, the next he will get a point for that, and then
Plastic's taking off his front wing again.
Oh no, he's not having a great time, is he, in the wet?
No, I was just finding out how many wings
It's
he's at the pit road. I've lost count.
yeah, so Plastic in 13th needs another wing change. Find Waldo in 11th has the fastest lap of the race with a 41.6. Inside of the top 10 is... I believe it's...
Oh, he's gone retired.
Neon. He's retired from the race, yeah.
On Dave's one.
Oh. So Plastic, the first DNF of the race today, and Dave spun as well, meaning that we have 12 people left in this race.
Plastic had to change his front, as have... Plastic... Yeah. Oh, had to hit for a new front wing 5 times.
Wow. 5 times in 13 laps. Once every 2.5 laps or so.
Yeah, I went from hards to softs, then to inters, then to mediums, then to inters, and he said so what?
Safety car in this lap. So let's stick with the leader then for this restart.
Yeah, and also Dave's also had to replace his front wing 4 times.
Wow. He's got to be careful because he'll run out of front wings eventually.
I don't know if they will. I actually can see pools. Others. Looks like it is a dry line. Which we've seen things.
Yeah, and Anderson's gone. So we're back underway racing in Singapore. Trying to watch a little bit further back now. Is that Torpedo? Well, no, it's not. It's yeah, Torpedo and Neon nearly going side by side. I need to check that back to interval as well. Up ahead, Anderson's already got a 1.9 second or 2 second gap now. Dave letting cars past. Zola is very close behind Jebus.
Torpedo, I think it's just too far back to make a move in Neon.
Yeah. May have to get a little bit closer before making the move. Edgar is very close to low, but then not in overtaking zone, so he's probably not going to overtake now for a little bit.
Zola closing up to Jabrier's John.
Yes,
I know behind him as well. Might be the question. Got a 3-way battle for 7th here. Maybe 6th and 5th as well.
Yeah, it's looking very tight in the midfield as it stands. Nearly halfway through the race. 16 laps to go.
I goes within 3 tenths of low.
Let's have a watch. Let's have a look, see if on the main straight, if Edgar can make a move on low.
I'll just watch Waldo at the back.
Cool. Yeah, he's about 4 tenths. Cool. And at the front, Anderson. Yeah, at the front, Anderson's got a nearly 5-second gap on the second place.
And Waldo easily makes the move on move. Wait for him to move there.
Cool. Cool, so Waldo is now up to 10th place.
For 10th. Like, no, under 3 tenths with John.
Zola 4
Can't
tenths
make the
off
move.
John. Can't make the move, no. He's still in. Zola's still in 8th place.
Nice aerial shot.
Oh, low only 4 tenths. And was that someone going straight on there? Yes, it was. Edgar. Edgar didn't make the corner, and now he's battling side by side.
Nice.
Still side by side. Well, not to make contact.
I think he's lost an end plate. Yeah, he's lost an end plate.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he did well not to make contact going side by side. Then.
It's kind of messed up. Torpedo, he's now 1.5 seconds by Neon.
Yeah, that's set him back a little bit, hasn't it? So he'll have to play catch up now. Low's only 7 tenths behind second place Perry.
Anderson's not going to be trouble, he's up like 6 seconds. Well, 6 in gap.
Oh, Low's got to be careful actually of Mr. Neon, who's only 3 tenths behind. Can he make a move? Not yet, he can't. We'll have to wait for the next DRS zone, but obviously DRS isn't open. You'll have to wait for that part of the track, which is coming up after this corner.
Yeah, Torpedo is closing up to Neon because of this.
Yeah, so Low's causing a bit of a train here. All the way down to Waldo in 9th place. So from 3rd down to 9th. There's a little bit of a train.
Neon gets out of Low.
He does, he goes up into 3rd place. And what's happened to Low? Low's pitting. Oh, very, very lucky not to DNF. He hit the pit wall, I think. So Low pits. He had a broken end plate.
Although not close enough to, you know. Oh, and he's gone into the wall.
Who's this?
Waldo's gone to the wall, don't think he's got any damage. Hasn't got any damage. Shattered his momentum.
He was starting to gain a few positions, 1, 2. I mean, he's still pretty close to Dino, only about a second between them. Zola about half a second behind Jebbas, who is about half a second behind Torpedo. Yellow flag for a Mercedes, which, yeah, it's Dave.
Oh, look. Really takes a lot of damage.
Edgar's
I don't think he has.
No, he's still got his end plate and wing, so he seems alright. Edgar's gone on to intermediate tyres. Which I didn't realise, actually.
Interesting one.
Yeah,
Maybe it feels like it's time to switch into English.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There's still a few puddles on track, but the rain is still falling heavily. And Jebus 4 tenths behind his teammate. Can he make a move on Torpedo for 4th place? No, he cannot. And once again, gaps are just beginning to form here.
Also a 3-second time penalty.
Multiple warnings. Once again, Jebus is about 3 tenths behind. We have a yellow flag for Lowe. Oh, Lowe's DNF'd. And a full safety car. And we have another safety car.
See how he's DNF from Edgar.
Oh, he's
just got into the wall.
Yeah, he's gone into the wall, hasn't he? Must have lost it coming out of the corner and then gone into the wall.
That looks like he might have intentionally crashed, but I don't know, of course.
Difficult to tell without a POV or a view from the... or without watching it from either his point of view or from spectator view.
Oh, his wheel reset twice on him.
Yeah, it's a shame. You'd think by now this game would have that Codemasters would have that fixed, but like all the wheel glitches and stuff, but obviously not.
Don't fix it.
So Anderson had a gap to... Okay, so who is that in the pits? That is Pelly in the pits. Let's see what he goes on to, actually. There's also Zola in the pits.
Zola. And Dino as well.
Intermediate
Waldo and Smooth.
Intermediates. Yes,
Dave will also go into the pits.
Oh, so everybody's going on to intermediate tyres then. So it's time.
Edgar's going to go in the pits. We told him on English.
Yeah, it's time to switch.
Yeah, it's time to switch.
You know what? Anderson may be in a spot of bother here on full wet tyres, and the Neon, Torpedo and Jebus John, luckily they all still need to pit, but Pelly, he's catching up rather quickly to the safety car queue. So they'll be...
I'd probably just pit now.
Yeah, you would think so.
Anderson.
The Tories aren't in a great position though, because they'll have to double stack, won't they?
Yeah.
So this will mean then that Pelly will be taking the lead.
Yep. Taking the lead.
They do the top 3 all gone into
Yeah, they're
the
all into the pits.
Top 4 into the pits, so
Including both AlphaTauris.
yeah, they'll be double stacking now, won't they? Which means Pelly takes the lead. And Zola
will go second.
will go up into second.
Dino will go.
Yeah, Dino into third. And that's where they'll come out, probably.
Smooth will probably go.
Smooth will go
seventh.
ahead of. Yeah, Smooth will go into 7th.
Maybe add a torpedo. Maybe. Nope, torpedo just gets ahead.
It's just out ahead, so. So, Pelly, Zola, and Dino are the top 3. Anderson comes out in 4th. Neon in 5th, Torpedo in 6th. Jebus John, because of that double stack, is all the way down in 9th. And it looks like the rain is stopping as well. I don't think it'll be too long until we see dry tyres, you know.
Yeah, it looks like I'd be going to Prix soon.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not. There are still a few drips of rain, but there's nothing on the screen, and the track looks to be drying pretty quickly.
Yeah, I've only just probably thrown us off.
Yeah, that's. You can do that now. Safety car's in this lap.
Not right now, though.
We'll stick with Pelly for the restart.
Back.
And he looks like he's gone. So we are back racing once again.
Really good. Neon. Well, this guy had a smooth in the background. Nice.
Yeah, he has. They were side by side on the restart, and Waldo gets ahead.
I'm also looking to make a move on smooth as well.
Oh, you just can't get that close enough.
And that's the cover from Edgar.
So Dino and Anderson then is a battle for 3rd place, well 2nd place actually. Zola, Dino and Anderson are battling for 2nd place. Neon as well, and also Torpedo and Waldo. Smooth is a little bit back, 1.4 behind 7th place. Half second to Jebus, and then 6/10 to Edgar and Dave a lap down.
Just looking a second Torpedo, but Torpedo's within 5/10 Neon. Zola as a second, right? Oh, but Neon scores on Anderson. I don't know if Anderson is.
No, I think they're just so close to each other that they've got to be super careful. And Jebus John has DNF'd.
Oh, he's
Jebus John is out of the race, and we've got another safety car.
Oh, maybe it's the conditions for a few more laps. little bit rain stops.
Yeah, the track looks a bit damp and there's still some drips of rain, so it could be a little while longer yet. We've only got 8 laps left in this race.
I mean, it's just supposed to start being now. 4, 3,
Pardon, sorry.
5 kind of 3. Good in this one.
Yeah, we've had 3 safety cars. As it stands, Pelly is in first, Zola in second, Dino third, Anderson still in fourth, Neon fifth, Torpedo sixth, Waldo seventh, Smooth eighth, Edgar ninth, and next lap Dave will be in 10th.
Or maybe DNF.
And it's guaranteed points now as well for the drivers that are left in this race.
I think just finish really.
Yeah.
Not the hour college graduate.
Yeah, just finish and you've got points. It's all good. It's still difficult in the conditions though, isn't it?
If I would overtake on the drive.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Guess what? Conditions are key.
Yeah.
Or will probably be more half after next lap.
Yeah, I think. Well, the safety car has to do one full lap, doesn't it? So it'll be in either.
Lap, yeah.
Either it'll probably be this lap, I think.
Yeah, probably this lap.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it will be.
You do. Nice close.
Let's have a quick look at the penalties. Only 3 drivers with penalties this race. Dino with 3 seconds, Waldo with 3 seconds, and Dave with 3 seconds. Everybody is on intermediates. Positions gained. As it stands, Zola has gained the most positions with 8. And then Pelly's gained 4, Torpedo's gained 6, and Dave has gained 3. And Zola with a 5-stop strategy in 2nd place.
Dave's also done 5 stops.
He has, yeah.
6 stops. He retires.
Plastic with 6 stops. Probably, yeah. The majority have done 3 or 4 pit stops. But the safety car is in this lap, so once again we will stick with the leader for the restart. On lap 24 of 31.
7. I miss times. Almost. Either.
Who is sorry, Waldo?
Like that. Especially on a restart.
Yeah. You gotta be careful how close you are though, because you don't want to be getting a penalty by going into the back of them.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pelly's gone into the pits on the restart.
Into the pits.
In fact, everybody's going into the pits apart from 2, or 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it's dry conditions now.
Dry conditions, oh my goodness. So everyone but Zola, Smooth and Edgar are into the pits. Changing onto soft tyres, it looks like. And Smooth and Edgar are side by side. Near enough. Well, they were for a second, I think. They're very close together on the track.
Dave's on the mediums.
Dave onto mediums.
Some reason. Don't know why. Mediums,
So, Zola, Smooth and Edgar stayed out.
Guys seem to be way faster.
Yeah, they are. Look how much time Pelly is taking out on Anderson, on his teammate. Only 3/10 between Pelly and Anderson. A bit further back, Torpedo is only 4/10 behind Neon. Oh, but that was the wall that he just hit. Can't tell if he's got damage because of the camera angle though. Oh, he looks like was he missing an end plate? No, don't think he's got any damage then.
Fifth down to 8th. And 2 seconds.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? So, Zola, Smooth and Edgar have pitted. Where does Zola come out? Zola comes out in 7th, more than likely. Yeah, Zola out in 7th. Smooth and Edgar 8th and 9th. So, Pelly back into the lead. 3/10 behind Anderson.
Yeah, no positions gained or lost on the main straight, but Anderson's too fast.
Yeah, Anderson's looking pretty quick this race. Neon as well, he's only like half a second behind 3rd place Dino. So, Pelly is in 1st place. Neon is he looking for a move down for a sec?
We'll move on. Dino. Yes, cover Torpedo behind them.
Oh yeah, Torpedo's getting very close to them as well. So Mr. Neon.
Got 5 are in like huge battle now.
Yeah, we've got a battle for 1st between 5 drivers. Crazy
This
stuff.
is what we just want to see, really.
It is, yeah. We want to see some good racing, and I think we're getting some good racing right now. Now then, Dino looking for a move on Anderson, maybe.
This is the fastest lap now. I'm at 38.705.
Yes, and DRS is enabled. Could this help Anderson get close to Pelly? Or will Dino get the run?
Waldo might be joining the top 5.
No, 1.4 behind, isn't he? It's only 1.4 behind. I tell you what though, Anderson gained about 3/10 there on Pelly with DRS.
Dino is closing as well. Neon's closing. Torpedo's really close to Neon's rear.
Yeah, about 2/10 between them.
Being very careful not to hit the back of him, and he's gone wide. A bit wide.
And lost a little
That's
bit of
allowed
time.
Waldo to join up now.
So the top 6 then all separated by about a couple of seconds.
Yeah, Edgar closing up on Smooth. Not the bat.
Right then, can Anderson retake the lead from Pelly on the main straight. Or will he be too far behind to go for the move? Edgar with a 3-second time penalty.
Nice shot. And Waller's going to get out of torpedo there. Maybe.
Oh, late
And
braking.
yes, he will.
Late braking into turn 1 and takes the position. Great overtake from him. Dino getting very close to Anderson now. Dino maybe looking for a move. Had to lift off a little bit and they're side by side.
And
Oh,
Dino will get ahead.
Dino goes ahead of Mr. Anderson. Good overtake
Cal is
from
now
him.
increasing the gap now because of that.
Yeah, because of the battling. Pelly is now over a set out of DRS range. Mr. Neon in 4th.
Edgar didn't manage to make a move on Smooth. Still really close.
Yeah, there's only 4/10, but about half a second between them, isn't there? Neon half a second behind Anderson. Waldo maybe looking to get close as well. We have a yellow flag. Oh, and that is Dave spinning around.
Oh, it's Dave.
Yeah, he's spun around.
Doesn't have any damage, I don't think. Yeah.
I don't think he does. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have any damage.
Oh, I think Torpedo just hit the wall a little bit on the exit of that corner.
It doesn't have any
And he
damage.
goes very wide. Yeah,
That's
not
a
any
minor
damage,
form
but-
of damage.
Yeah, if anything, it's very minor, but... And he gets a 3-second time penalty for it.
Edgar now, they're not close enough.
Nah.
He is closing the gap.
Neon closing the gap on Anderson, side by side. And Mr. Neon goes up into 3rd place, but Anderson's coming back at him. Still side by side.
Anderson has to back out.
Anderson backed out.
Got to deal with his teammate now.
Next up is
Dropping
Waldo.
back.
Dino's closed the gap on Pelly by about... There's only half a second between them.
Oh, it seems that move is closing up onto Zola. So there's a 3-way battle at the back. I think it's just the top 5 battling. Maybe not, maybe the top 2.
Yeah, the top 2 are
Right,
battling,
really
and then
close.
3rd down to about 5th are battling.
Yeah, Torpedo's dropped out of it. He's got front of that. Yeah, he's lost his end plate.
Yeah, so we'll be just hoping to stay in 6th place without having to pit, really, with 2 laps to go now. Lap 30 has just begun.
And it's on, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone, has he? Ah, he's gone into the pits. Yeah,
He's
not
spun
surprised.
again.
They've spun.
How many times that happened?
It's happened more times than he would want, I think. It's happened a fair few times today. Dino closed the gap up to 4/10 on Pelly. No, the back, Zola's on him.
It's just a battle for the top 3 now. The other drivers are just dropping back.
Neon, Dino and Pelly fighting for the win here. Let's have a look at the position change very quickly. Pelly's gained 4 places so far. Dave's gained 3, Torpedo's gained 3, Zola's gained 2, and Edgar's gained 1, and so has Neon. Fastest. No, he hasn't. Dino and Smooth haven't.
4.
Penalties are on the screen now. Dino's got a 3-second penalty, so Neon will jump him if it stays like this. And also Anderson will jump him as well if it stays like this. Waldo's got 3 seconds, Edgar's got 3 seconds, and Torpedo and Dave have 3 seconds. Fastest lap is Find Waldo with a 38.705.
It's a fast lap by a mile.
Yeah, he's got it by quite a lot.
By a mile.
He's got it by a few tenths, hasn't he? I think. Smooth on mediums, interestingly.
Oh wait, not that much.
Let's have another look. 38.7. The next, he's got it by about 3 tenths. Next quickest is Pelly with a 40.0.
And we're on the final lap.
Right then, final lap. 2 sectors to go. Half a second in it between Pelly and Dino.
Neon's dropping back a bit.
Neon, yeah, he's about 6 tenths behind. We have a yellow flag. Dave's
gone.
Dave's retired from the session on the final lap. He'll still be classified as a finisher, since he's done more than 90% of the race, but unlucky for him.
Well, we'll see. Why I even say that?
Dino 3 tenths.
So we can see how he's crashed. He's crashed like that.
Yeah,
Looks like he's actually crashed.
Now then, 4 tenths in it as we come into sector 3.
Waldo's got 3 seconds.
3-second penalty. He'll still be alright, I think, for 5th. He's got 4 seconds in it.
Yeah,
so,
he'll still be alright. By like 9 tenths.
So Pelly comes round to win the race. Dino finishes second but drops down to 3rd. Mr. Neon finishes second, Dino 3rd. Anderson comes home in 4th. Smooth jumps Waldo. And then it's just Torpedo at the back to finish.
Just taking his time.
Yeah, he's just coming round the final corner. I think he had quite a bit more damage than he had on there. And there we are.
Good race.
XRL Pelly is the in-game driver of the day.
He's my driver of the day, so...
He's your driver of the day as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Really great. Yeah, that's good. Waldo had 6 seconds.
Yeah, in the end he had 6 seconds, which meant he dropped a place to Smooth. So Pelly is the winner of the race. Started 5th, finished 1st. Ocean Lions driver of the day. Mr. Neon in...
I might have to reevaluate that one.
Oh, okay. Have a think and I'll ask you in a minute. Mr. Neon in 2nd place. Dino finished 3rd in the end with a 3-second penalty. Finished on track 2nd but drops down a place. Mr. Anderson is 4th. Smooth in 5th. Find Waldo 6th. Zola 7th. Edgar 8th. Sorry, Find Waldo had the fastest lap as well with a 1:38.7. Edgar 8th, Torpedo 9th, and Dave Hewitt is in 10th place.
On 11th for low, and then pass over to place 6, 5 front wings. Up the back.
So,
Done for the night.
Ocean Lion, who is your driver of the day?
I'll just have to go back. I'll just have to go. Really.
For who, sorry?
I'll just have to go with my original one.
XRL Pelly.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess that's who the driver should be able to.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Mr. Anderson because I know he finished in fourth, but when the Inters were out, he was just so dominant. It was just such a dominant display. Before that safety car came out, there was like a 10-second gap, so I think I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah. Oh.
So anyway, that was XRL X2 Season 5 Round 15 at Singapore.
We'll be back next week with Japan, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be entertaining in Japan with the curves in this game, but we'll see what happens next week. I've been XRL Fiend, joined by Ocean Lion, and we will see you all next week.
Saturday or...
Oh yeah, we've got Dev on Saturday, and then Realist XRL, a realistic tier on Saturday night, and then as always X1 and X3 at 5 PM and X2 at 8 PM.
Yep.
Hope to see you all there.
Bye.